These are the tools that we need for today's installation. We need a measuring tape. We need a pencil to write all the information. We need a rubber mallet, especially for flooring. And we need the guillotine or a cutting machine to cut our flooring. Or if you don't have a guillotine, you don't need to buy one, you can use the miter saw. First, we're going to clean our room. We're going to make sure our surface is super clean, getting ready for our new flooring. So first, we're going to measure the length and the width of the room. This room, for example, is 10 feet long, 10 feet wide. We're going to add 10% extra for cuts and waste, and then we know how many square feet do we really need for this project. So before we start the installation, we need to open the boxes, cut the nylon, and allow the material to breathe and acclimate for 48 hours. Before we start our installation, we first need to use the underlayment. The underlayment has two functions, moist barrier and a noise barrier. The nylon part of it goes on the concrete, and the other side is the one that will absorb the noise. Here's a little tip. Before you start rolling your underlayment, make sure you're rolling it the opposite direction of the installation of your laminate flooring. Now that we lay our underlayment, we are ready for the installation. It is very important that before we start the installation, we check the boards for damages to make sure, sometimes even from the factory, they arrive with a little bit dents. We just want to make sure, so if we have a situation like this, for example, that the board is a little injured, we want to reject this board and use the right item. So from now on, we're going to check every single ton and groove, every single male and female to make sure there's no damages before the installation. Now that we check the material and making sure everything is ready to go, we can start our installation. Now that we're ready for our installation, we're going to leave 3/8 of an inch gap between the wall and the plank, allowing it enough space for expansion later on before we put in our baseboard. We are about to reach the other side of the wall right now. We need to measure the next plank and the size of the plank before we're doing our cutting. Now we're ready to cut the laminate. Now we're using the rubber mallet to put the joints to make sure it's locking the right way. And now we have the second roll going and we're starting the third roll. So now we're going to install the longer piece next to the shorter piece that we cut in the past. Again, using the rubber mallet. Make sure it's tight and it's locking. And again, we're using a recycled piece from another cut that we did before to save on materials as much as we can. That way the flooring is also going to look staggered and it make it look like real hardwood flooring installed with the line in between them. We always need to make sure that we have enough expansion from the wall because we're going to need to use our baseboard in a moment. So we'll continue with the largest piece, but continue making the expansion space available at all the time. 450, 2 blocks are put installed with the same flooring we did in the office. Now that the room is finished, we're going to put the baseboard and give it a finished look. We're going to use a typical regular nail gun to install our new baseboard. Try not to put too many nails, so that way you're not going to see too many dots. Make sure you use caulking for the corners in order to give the baseboard a finished look. So we are now going to start with the caulking from the bottom up. Put just a little bit caulking just to cover the corners together. And with your finger, just go all the way and give it a finished look. Now that our project is finished, we're going to summarize of what we did today. We basically had a bare concrete room. We did some cleaning. We put the vapor barrier on top of it with the soundproof. We did the new flooring on top of it. We cut it to fit. We made sure we left some space around the edges for expansion. We did the new baseboards. We put some caulking. The room is ready to go. Very easy transaction. It was not a hard thing to do at all. For all of you do-it-yourselfers, just get into it. You're going to be fine. If you need more information, give us a call or visit our website, flooringking.com, for more information. This is Antonio. It was a pleasure showing you today how to install laminate flooring. For all of you do-it-yourselfers, this is Antonio from the Flooring King. Thank you so much for watching my video. If there's more information you need, you gladly can call us or visit our website. We're right here for you. And for whatever reason, if you find it hard to install your flooring, give us a call. We'll do it for you.